und bleibt dran.
That's like a song. I sometimes feel like I wish to learn Germany, but you guys, the way you pronounce your words, it seems like it's kind of hard to want to learn it.
Yeah, I feel like the grammar is hard. The words not so much. A lot of Ugandans actually learn the words quickly, like vocabulary, but the grammar, that's where it gets complicated. Even Germans themselves, they have challenges when it comes to the grammar.
Okay. But hey, Melissa,
yes.
Good to have you right here on the show.
Thank you
representing for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah. How is it? How has it been? You to find here?
Yeah. Good. It was an easy drive. Morning, no traffic. Sure. Got here. The vibes is good. Immediately when I came in, your energy just shouts. So it's been nice.
Okay. I mean, I was for sure. I was kind of super excited, man, to have you around. I've been only seeing you online. I was like, okay. Now she's here with me. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So, anyways, so if you're there and you feel like you wanna ask her anything, man, we got her right in the studio, and of course we got to itamu mpola naye. Do you do Luganda? Do you speak Luganda?
Ndogera ndutegeera naye sinyo naye
Luganda doesn't Luganda.
I feel like it Lugandas for someone atazalibwa Uganda.
Yeah. Okay, so tuja ku flexing
for my
people. Yeah, definitely.
German, Luganda, Luzungu.
Yeah, sure thing. I serve different people in different communities. So if you're there and you feel like you want to, ask her anything, definitely you'll be using that code you're seeing on the screen. Mpola muze chibuzo. Njia kubanza nchimubuza directly unabotade chibuzo chompola mpola but kuba tumanya like what's up with her, what her plans, and of course apparently she's in music na tujja kutunayo katiniti ni mpola and of course we shall conclude with her upcoming event tumanya like what's up with the event. So Melissa,
yes,
first things first, how is Uganda treating you?
I love Uganda. I love Uganda. I love being home. I'm always here, like 3-4 times a year. Yeah. Limuna Uganda. Limuna
so you've been in Uganda, for. I thought actually when I saw your videos that Zoina Yenkade, I actually thought maybe in like some time back. You rarely maybe like being Uganda.
No. I'm always here. I travel to Uganda quite often. Yeah, this time around I actually came on Lydia's birthday to surprise her and her album release. She did both on the same day. Yeah, that's my best friend. So I came for that, and then after that we did the whole rollout and Desire dropped, and so I've been around.
First things first, what's that one thing that you love about Uganda? Anytime you step out, you'll be like, I can't wait to get back to Uganda, maybe to enjoy this particular thing.
I think my main thing would be the people. I'm such a people person, so I just love being around my people, because I feel like Ugandans, those are the people being together. I mean, as much as I was born in Germany, but I feel like as a black person, you can't fully ever be one of them. So whenever I'm home, I just feel like, I'm settled, I'm at peace.
What's that one thing that you love about Ugandan people?
The vibes. We're just happy people. We're happy people. As much as whatever happens around us, we try to. I always say, if you're in Uganda and you drive around, something is wrong with you. Because you can't fit a day without laughing in this country. Impossible. Impossible.
So, still talking about Uganda. You mentioned about you being close friends with Jasmine.
Yes, that's my best friend.
You don't really actually been Uganda, right?
Yeah.
So how would you guys catch up that vibe of you being so close?
So close. Communication. We just keep in communication. We met about, I think, 7 years ago, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was part of my brother's management and team, and we were doing shows around the country, and then she was part of the artists opening up for him. So that's how we initially met, about 7 years ago. And since then, it's just been communication. And then also, when she comes to like the UK or any place, Germany, I usually also travel out to go see her, and we link up. And so that's how we keep in touch.
Okay, that's cool. I was right when I said banene ebintu byammwe. Yeah, when she travels to UK, Germany, travel.
We link up.
Big things are going.
I love traveling.
Oh, you love traveling?
Yes.
Okay.
I love
Now
traveling.
that's one other thing that maybe you have in common. I also love traveling, but basically I do in tours. Kulambula before Bianjal and all that kind of vibe.
Yes.
So Melissa, if maybe you were asked by someone maybe to describe Uganda just with one word, what's that one word you would love to use or you would use?
The thing that always rolls off my tongue is the Pearl of Africa. And I feel like that was such a beautiful description, because pearls are like a beautiful rare find, and I feel like that's what Uganda is. As small as the country might seem in comparison to other African countries, I feel like we are the pearl, like for real.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I love that. So, talking about Melissa Mulungi, Munamasaka.
Yes.
Why the Munamasaka on your name? Yeah.
I'm a very proud Munamasaka. Both of my parents are from Masaka.
Yeah.
So it's not just one parent. Both of them are from Masaka. And back in the day, actually, I used to travel, like from Entebbe, we used to drive straight to Masaka. So Kampala, I got into Kampala much later in time. So yeah, that was the home that I knew. My grandmothers lived there, and they're so dear to my heart. So yeah, Masaka is home. That's where I was baptized as well.
Masaka.
Yeah.
I like the way you say it, the proudness that comes on your face anytime you be like Namasaka.
Yeah.
Most cases here in Kampala, you find someone who amita Namasaka na nyiga.
Anti batu waidiza.
Baba waidiza. Nga bichi baba waidiza. Biemuta kola.
Malo simanyi bichi mtala ate mumotoka.
Yeah. Kuvuga nga mutumbiza sound, buzz kapia high, So, I mean, you're one person who has been actively on social media.
Yes.
To be specific, TikTok.
Yes.
And, me going through your content, created an intriguing question in my mind of why of all kinds of content? I mean, why did you choose the kind of content that you do right there?
Yeah. Well, my main content is music, like me doing covers. I love singing. I've always loved singing ever since I was 3 years old. So that's something that just is so present to me, and it just comes naturally. Like I do it every day anyways. And so I just decided to, put on the camera and record myself while doing it. It comes naturally. And then fashion. I'm a lover of fashion as well.
I can see that.
Thank you. I love fashion. So those are the things I mainly play around with. And then traveling, like I said, I do little vlogs here and there. So yeah, that's my main content, I'd say.
Basically, I'd love to know, I mean, you loving to do covers and, that kind of vibe. What's your best genre of music that you basically be listening to?
I would say R&B definitely is up there. I love R&B and gospel as well. Those I'd say are my top genres when it comes to me singing. And then I love Ugandan music. Being born and raised in Germany, I didn't get all of the Ugandan music that was played out here, but they used to send us DVDs with songs, especially songs that my mom would enjoy listening to and things. So I know a couple of the oldies that the legends had put out, and so those are my top, I would say. Okay.
So as someone who has been I would say you've seen, I mean, most of the things that transpire in different, entertainment industries. Given that you've been in Germany.
Yes.
I'd love to get your perspective generally on the Ugandan entertainment industry. Do you feel like the entertainment industry has a few things that it needs to check on, put in place for us to be there, or we are already there, or
I think we're on a good way to being there, whatever there is to anyone. But I feel like, in my opinion, we're doing good. We're trying. I think I would love to see people in the entertainment industry getting more out of the work that they put in. I think a lot of work is put in. And I think also, other sectors that are involved in the entertainment industry would also benefit more once, the main acts would benefit. So, I think that we can definitely work on. Just doing it for the love of passion. I understand it's a business, but also just keeping in mind why we do what we do. And then, leave all the other extra you know, funny stories and petty stuffs and fights and things like that. Because at the end of the day, if we support one another and we work together for the better, I feel like that's how we're going to get up there. You know, the other industries that I've been around in different countries, I see, you know, the support is there regardless. Like, even if they have issues amongst each other, it's them first before anyone outside. Whereby here in Uganda, I feel like once you make it somewhere else big, then here you can easily get the respect, whereby we should support our own, you know.
So do you by any chance affiliate yourself to anybody, talk about the federation or association, Kenzo kind of vibe?
I mean, Eddie Kenzo's my brother, that's family. So I've definitely been, you know, at the jam sessions. Even before the federation started in conversation, I had been around. Now, even with the what is it? Is it Una? The other?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I was actually at the very first meeting they had. It was at Lafters, I believe, when Radio, may his soul rest in peace, he was around by that time. So the frustration is from way back. But yeah, I'm happy to see that, you know, they've now come to an agreement as far as I know.
Yeah, sure.
And trying to work together. And that's exactly what I was saying. Like, we need to work together to get to somewhere.
So now you mentioning that you were, you know, once at the first meeting.
Yes.
I'm now, you know, being surprised. It's
Yeah.
together you've been in Uganda.
Yeah.
What do we a part of us all this long?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I wasn't an artist then, like professionally, but
Yeah.
I was friends with so many artists and I have family who are. So yeah, I was around for that. I've been around.
Okay. So yeah, man, Mulungi, Melissa, right here in studio, man. You know, I'm loving the vibe, you know, and of course, if you're there and you feel like still you want to ask anything, Melissa, man, I got her. So take this chance. Mpola in that lane, and of course, later on, people that are celebrating their birthdays in Mpola in one or the other. What would have to see, you know. They all exclusive. Actually, I had got you some coffee. And have you tumbler nechikopocho? But yeah, regardless, you know, about people happen to put me on the hot seat. Anytime I get someone here and I be taking my coffee,
as they are not. Why?
But yeah, that's like what's up. So, Melissa, still, you know, apparently in Uganda we are just, you know, getting or adopting the habit of us, you know, doing EPs and you know, albums and all that kind of vibe. I'd love to get your, you know, perspective on this whole thing of albums and EPs. I mean, what's your take? Do you feel like it's the way to go?
Yeah.
Or we still to keep it, you know, singles all the time?
You know what? I've understood, because I've been a part of a lot of artists, like streaming platforms from like before COVID. I helped them set up like their streaming platforms behind the scenes. And I feel like I understand.
you're now, you know, one would taint you as a factotum. You feel? Because now you're mentioning different things that you put your hands on.
I know, my hands are here and there. But yeah, I just, you know, like I said, I'm a people person, so I love helping. That's just something that comes natural to me. And so, yeah, I was helping, but I understand that a lot of Ugandan artists, for them, the money that they make is out of shows. And doing shows is easier when you have a big song, like a hit. You get booked for shows. So for them, that's their, you know, income. So I understand that made sense. And Uganda, we've been a bit slow when it comes to like streaming music, but we're getting there. I think, you know, internet costs and things like that, like all of these things are now slowly but surely adjusting and changing. And yeah, I think it's amazing to have a body of work, like an album, an EP, where you can just show how multifaceted you are. I'm also working on an EP that I want to release next year.
Okay.
Yes. So, yeah, I think we should definitely do more of that. And as we also, the other people who are already working on it, work on us being able to actually earn something from the body of work that we put out. I think then more artists would definitely resort to doing that. Yeah, but I understand why they've been heavy on like doing singles and putting hits out, because yeah, man, you have to make money somehow and survive.
Okay. So let's talk about transformation.
Yes.
Me going through your catalog, I happen to notice that I used to do some church stuff and all that kind of vibe you feel. So I love to know, I mean, how was the transformation you from church? I don't know, were you like a kind of church girl way back?
Yeah, I started singing in church. So at the age of 3, like the kids' choir, I was there, and I would always ask for my own mic, you know. And I feel like that's where my love and passion for music was born. And then, yeah, after that, for me to actually professionally do music, that was 2020, is when I put out my first song.
After COVID?
Yeah, just like during the COVID times. And yeah, it was mainly like people here in the industry who pushed me and were like, Melissa, you know, you should finally do this. And my dad also was very supportive from the beginning. So yeah, that's where it came from. But I had never actually released a gospel song. I've recorded them, but I haven't actually released. But yeah, till now, every morning I listen to gospel, I sing gospel all the time.
All right. Now, I will have to know this still.
Yeah.
What basically doesn't move right in the gospel fraternity or in the church? Because most cases you'll if you're to do like some good research, you'll get to understand that most artists, basically secular artists, move from church to the secular world.
Yeah.
What is not right in there?
That's a good question. I think, but I feel like it's a generic thing. I think some of us who are, part of the church tend to be a bit judgmental. And I think we can be very harsh,
Yes.
which is not biblical. If we go about God's word in the Bible, we aren't supposed to judge, but we're human, it happens. But yeah, I feel like especially in the church, if you come out and you say, I am a gospel artist or I am from the church, people's eyes and fingers are very strongly on you. So yeah, I feel like that's probably one of the reasons as to why, because we all make mistakes, we all sin. So I don't, again, there's no reason to be so harsh with people like that and point fingers. But I think that's what happens a lot of the times.
Okay. I love the submission about the question. Okay. There's a way, man, sometimes, church people, tend to, quickly judge, maybe by physical appearance, maybe or something. So yeah, I definitely click with the submission. So apparently, I love to know, like, who are some of the artists that are basically you have in your playlists?
Yeah. At the moment, I have who do I have? I have Expect Zavi.
Hey,
I saw him on TikTok actually, and he did a song that was about so I felt like he was singing to me.
Actually, his own watching, shout out to you, Expect Zavi.
Hey,
he sent me a message immediately.
Yeah.
You got here on stage. So yeah, shout out to you and the
shout out to him. Yes, beautiful, beautiful song. So that's been on repeat, definitely. I've been streaming that like crazy. My girl Tracy Mellon, her music as well is great. I love Carcassita and Elijah Chitaka's new collaboration that they did, the remix. That's been amazing as well. Lydia Jasmine's album, of course. I feel like it's a great body of work. John Black, I've been listening to his album too. And then a bit of Justin Bieber, a bit of Tiwa Savage, and
so have you maybe like heard about the Break the Chains?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Okay. I have. And fun fact, actually, Bebe Cool took me to my very first concert here in Uganda that I went to. Yeah, he was best friends with my eldest brother. So yeah, they took me to my first concert.
Okay, so who is if you're there and you've just on the show, man, we're catching up a vibe with Melissa Mulungi. Yes. Apparently, some
German, Deutsch. Yes.
Yeah, so definitely we shall get to that part when we are closing up here. So atujagezako kumanya who is she, what is she up to, and of course, her plans in the music, game right here in Mpola. So Melissa.
Yes.
Given an open budget, okay, now dead or alive, maybe who is that one artist you feel like you would want to get a collaboration with them, regardless? Let's start, on the local scene.
Dead or Alive, you said, right?
Yeah.
The local scene. Oh, of course, I would have loved a Radio and Weasel collaboration.
Weasel,
That would have been, yeah. Weasel is still around, so you never know, that could still happen. But yeah, that would have been.
And internationally?
Amazing. Internationally, Michael Jackson. That's the GOAT to me. The GOAT.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're the first person I'm, getting to listen this from. I mean, I was seeing about now, the more of Afrobeats people, Burna Boy, the video, and all that kind of vibe. If maybe we click to the other flip side, the Chris Brown's, Justin Bieber. Now here you come with Michael Jackson.
That's the GOAT to me.
Okay. What's your favorite song of his catalog?
Michael Jackson. Oh, that's hard. He has too many, and it depends on the vibe. But I've been listening to Human Nature a lot lately. Yeah, but like his catalog is just it's amazing. So there's so many songs of his that I love.
Okay. Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And now I want us to first still talk about the few projects that you released, way back.
Yes.
It looks like you've been dropping a few pieces. You drop like a piece, take your time, then you drop another one, take your time. Basically, weren't you just fully into the game, or you were, testing the water and the sea like a sap?
Definitely with my first project, which was Empire of Love, it was testing. I was just putting it out there. Like that was my risk. Thank you so much. That's my first baby. So yeah, I just put it out there and I was just like, okay, let me just sing and see what people think. So that was the beginning. And then also during that time and still now, I'm actually still a full-time student. I'm studying health economics. I'm still at university. So I think that's been the biggest challenge, is balancing that, like music, but then also, studies. But I should be done with that next year, God willing. So I'm just, preparing.
So, that's a song that I was put on the screen, Empire Love.
Yes, Empire of Love.
Empire of Love, yeah. I mean, let's talk about the titles, man.
Yes.
Empire of Love. Yes. Are you a lover girl?
I am a lover girl.
Okay, yes. Okay. So, what basically, what do you base on maybe to get these titles? I mean, talk about, Empire of Love, Desires and all that.
Yeah. I mean, Empire of Love, I actually had the chorus already. And it was just something that just kept ringing in my head. So I kept repeating it. And again, like I said, I love love. So it comes easy. Love. Yeah, okay. I do love love.
Okay. Have you ever been heartbroken before?
Yeah, unfortunately.
But still you keep on loving?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that factor that drives you to keep on loving regardless?
Keep on loving. I think it's just me. I just have so much love to give. So I feel like, I just understand that sometimes, things don't work out. Sometimes timing, people, life is life. But love is it's in the Bible as well.
One shouldn't give up on love.
No.
Regardless.
Never.
Never. One shouldn't give up on love.
Love, ever.
Okay. Yes. So basically, back to the basic.
Yeah.
What has been causing this dropping music? I mean, you drop one piece, you take your time, drop another piece. University,
literally just having to balance, music and then also studying. So that's been the delay. I always record whenever I come to Uganda. I always record music, but then the releasing is the part where it's like, because, you're supposed to take your time with it. And I always have a vision for each project that I work on. So I always feel like I don't want to put it out without my vision being, fulfilled. So, that's what I want to do more of now. Like making sure that when I put a song out, I can get like a nice video that translates, whatever it is that I'm singing and the message I'm trying to put across. And
Okay. And what was the reception of the previous pieces you've been dropping?
Yeah, it's been positive. Honestly, I've heard a lot of positive things. The only thing people always used to say is Mulungi.
Yeah.
And this is why we're at Desire now. Desire is a heavy Luganda song. which I was so excited to do, and I instantly fell in love with. It was produced by Bass Boy, and also written by Bass Boy. So, yeah, it's the first song I personally did not write, but I fell in love with it immediately, and so, yeah.
Do you feel like at certain points an artist, needs to be, written for, regardless of all the money?
I don't think it's a must, but I do think it depends on what you're doing. If you're working on projects back to back to back, and you're in one stagnant place, you're going to, the things that you say and write are going to sound the same. So I think it's nice to have multiple people maybe come in and collaborate on something, and maybe give their 1-2 pieces and advice and lyrics. I think, with different experiences, it just comes out better. Like most of the great songs that we know, even the artists that are songwriters, they collaborate. You'll find a song has like 10, 15 writers on it, like the big hits, out there. So yeah, I think it's not a bad thing to do that.
And that brings me to a question. Wanting to know, how do you approach your creative, moment, like when you're going to create? What are those things maybe that you do that put you in the vibe of you wanting to, that make you feel good to go?
Good, yeah.
To execute.
I usually love just taking some time to myself with because I usually get sent beats by the producers, and then I write with myself, and then I come to studio to record. So for my own writing process, I just love to repeat the beats over and over and over again to myself. Most of the times I love hearing it in a car. There's something about a car sound, or like headphones, where it just really penetrates your mind. So I feel like that. Now in studio time, as long as I'm not hungry and I have my water, I'm hydrated,
Are you a foodie person?
good to go. Yeah, awesome. I love food. Though I can't eat that much, but I love food.
Okay. What's your favorite local dish?
It depends on the day. Depends on the day. I love me, like in mornings, I love me a Rolex. I love a Rolex. I also love Chikomando. Yes, I love matoke, pinyebwa, lumonde, nsuji. Binji.
Okay.
Binji.
I definitely. So, okay, so that time I'm a pass through a few questions.
Yes.
For people right here on the show. So, someone was, she goes by names of Patience. She was like, hey, Gats, thanks for the show. You look smart with Melissa on this. Okay, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yes. So, okay, here comes the question. How does she describe her artistic style, and what mediums does she prefer?
My artistic style, I'd definitely say, is very heavily R&B, Afrofusion. I'd say that's my direction in terms of like the music I put out. And then the mediums, I'm not sure what exactly she means by that.
Yeah, I don't know. Just say it about maybe Patience.
Yeah, can, elaborate and tell us. Yeah.
Sure. So, now, okay, this other question, maybe I'll have to bring it in the other coming session of you. I'll jump that, but now, someone is asking, what has been her challenging, our projects, and how did she overcome them?
I think I'd say the most challenging was probably Empire of Love, because it was my first one. I didn't really know what and how I wanted to do it and how to approach it, just with the rollout. And also, people by then, a lot of them didn't know my voice or knew that I do music at all. So yeah, I would say that was the most challenging. But anything after that, honestly, I've gotten so much support from like different people in the industry, like from DJs to producers to fellow artists to TV, radio presenters. So yeah, there I really can't complain. I've gotten so much love and support.
That's can I call and I kindly talk to her? Yes, someone was asking here, what has been her greatest challenge as an artist, and what did she learn from it?
I've not really had big challenges as such. I think maybe my biggest thing would probably be like shooting music videos, and I think that's just I was not aware of how expensive it is to shoot a music video.
Like for sure.
Yes, I didn't know that it's that expensive.
Hey.
Yeah, so I feel like that's been because so far I have one music video out, but I have like 4 projects and 2 collaborations. So yeah, I think that would be probably my main thing, and trying to navigate on how to go about that.
All right. Someone is asking, Janan. Janan, okay. Janan is asking, what inspires and influences your art?
I'd say all the places that I'm from. So definitely Uganda, Germany, and then also just, the church route. I'd like to say that I am a vocalist. So I think a lot of the people that come from church, we're just, vocals are very important to us.
Okay. No, okay. For people that are sending in questions, make sure you put your name and where you're catching up the show from, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that it just like Ida said here. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Munamasaka wafe are representing 100%. Okay. And here comes the question: how do you stay motivated and find new inspiration?
Yeah, I have a vision for what I want for myself. And I feel like a lot of the things that I do are also my God-given purpose. So even when things might seem, tricky at some point, I know that better days are always ahead. And so remembering that is what keeps me going, and knowing that I'm not just doing this for myself. Like now I have people who actually, I've been quiet, I haven't been releasing, and they're like, Mel, when's the next song? And so now I actually have people to answer to. So that also keeps me motivated.
Okay. Angel from Hoima. Wow, big shout out to people catching up for the show from Hoima right there. So Angel is asking, what do you hope to communicate through your art, personally or culturally? Yeah. Question from Hoima.
Yeah. Shout out to the people in Hoima. I've been there, beautiful place. But yeah, personally, I'll definitely say just love. Like I said, love, kindness. That's always my main things that I want to. And I want it to be relatable. Like I'd love for people to listen to the music and just feel like they can relate. And have a message in that. And then culturally, of course, I would love to be like a bridge of just bringing Ugandan music, Ugandan talent out there, and the other places that I travel to and that I have people in the industries in, to just push us, because I feel like we have so much talent in this country.
Okay. Sandra from Bukoto. Good morning to youth. Good morning to youth. Now let me directly jump to the question from Sandra. She's asking, are there themes of female identity? Na genda wansi na agamba manchuza chiri complicated, but let me just read it the way it is. Are there themes of female identity, empowerment or resilience in your work? Okay.
Yeah, definitely, because it's my character. I definitely say I'm always about female empowerment in general, and I definitely say it's part of me. Comes naturally. It's translated through my whole school life as well. I've always been class representative, school representative, so yeah, that's something that comes naturally.
Were you like a backbencher, middle seater, front seater?
Backbencher, definitely.
Wekintu okirumye bulungi kyogambye ekyo katonda akwongere mikisa. So maybe you've answered her.
Yeah.
Sandra right there in Bukoto.
Yes.
Okay, someone is Teata de Kolinyale. She was asking Obahi, what are your short and long-term goals as an artist?
Short-term, definitely, doing my first concert, the meet and greet concert, and then the EP. Those are the short-term. Long-term, just taking the music out there, as everyone before us is trying to like push boundaries and break chains and go international. I would love to be part of that legacy for Uganda.
Okay. All right. Masaka Kuntiko, Mulungi.
Yeah,
Okay, your namesake is sending in a question.
Nice.
How do you handle the balance between personal art and commercial work?
For me, it really goes hand in hand. Like my personal life is not far from anything I do commercially. Yeah. So for me, it's not really like I put on a show whenever I step out as Melissa Mulungi. I would say I'm definitely the same person in front and behind the camera. I think the only thing that differs is maybe life, how I live it in Germany. My friends call me Hannah Montana because they're like, wait, in Uganda it's
Hannah
different,
Montana.
and there you're just in uni and a student. So
Yeah. I think Hannah Montana used to be my favorite way
Sure.
back in our primary.
Yes.
I want to say
You
Okay, now someone is asking a beautiful question right here.
Yes.
Mwami Chironde from Okono
Hi,
is asking, are there art communities, organization, or mentorship initiatives that support your work?
No. It's mainly independently, and fun fact, I have not like invested any money into my music like that. Yeah. So all of the projects I've done so far, all the producers I've worked with, all the artists I've worked with, any airplay I've gotten, it's just people doing it out of a good heart and people believing in my talent. That's how it's been, and I'm very grateful for that.
Man, questions are so many right here, but tugenda kola, but tugenda bibuza banange. People are just flowing in with questions. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask like 2-3 questions because you have an event that definitely have to talk about, like still here on the show. And someone was like, we can't wait to have you in Munyonyo right here. Definitely, agenda kuba tuwa, more hints on the upcoming event and all that kind of way.
Yes.
Let me shoot like 2 right here.
Yeah.
So okay, someone Douglas. When did you decide to pursue art, and what does art mean to you?
Hey Douglas. Well, I decided to professionally pursue in 2020. That's when I said, okay, let me actually do this. And yeah, what inspired me, it's literally people around me mainly, and also just that passion that I have for music, I think any artist can relate to that. Anyone that has love and passion for music knows as much as you try to run away from it, you will always find your way back to it. So yeah.
Sure. Okay. No. Please don't call. You don't call. Just send in a message or text right here. Okay. Now my last question. Definitely. But hey, if I happen not to read your question, man, the conversation continues on our social media. Definitely. You're gonna note kamu BTM in capital letters. That's on Facebook. Definitely. Note ka kechibuzo cho. Tuja kwesonga tuzikwatire yompola ampola. You know how to do kuda well and good, but sigena kuswa kwanga mala ibuzo byona. But here comes the last question. And of course. Okay, onabada sose kwe kubira pass you ano then nasembya yonga agamba. She was asking whether you're taken. So nasembya wanonga agamba. Here comes the real question. How do personal experiences like your upbringing, culture and identity inform your art?
Wow. First of all, your watchers have such great
questions.
Yes, very intentional, No, honestly, these are amazing questions, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Am I taken? No, I'm single. That first of all, I am single.
Mwami Brian, it's called Brian. So.
Hi, Brian. I am single.
Yeah.
And then the other part was how does it?
Let me.
How does my culture? I think my upbringing.
The question is, how do your personal experiences, like your upbringing, culture, and identity, inform your art?
I think they have a heavy influence in anything that I do. Heavy influence. Like I said before, just the places that I'm from, the culture, the music I listened to growing up, they have a heavy influence in how I sing, also how I carry myself. I think a lot of the times, especially in Germany, because there people can be very tunnel vision, like I said, ndimuntu abantu. And I think it's part of our culture, in Uganda, or especially now I'm a Muganda, so in Mubuganda or Ubuntu, like that thing. I feel like I carry it around wherever I go, and I think it's part of me.
Brian Komugambi oli single. I try to personal. But of course I see my Kawempe community, someone was like, Woyo, I see you my, fam right there. So I don't know whether it's let me just shoot because he asked.
Yes.
Agambie. So what are your red flags?
My red flags in men?
Yeah, sure.
Bad hygiene.
Okay.
Yes. Disrespect. Those are my lying. I don't do good with lying. Yeah, like arrogance, those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is just did you by any chance have any celebrity crush in the entertainment industry?
Not anymore, no. I used to have a crush on Trey Songz.
Trey Songz.
Yeah, Trey Songz. He's R&B artist from America. That used to be my celebrity crush.
I mean, in Uganda to now.
Oh, in Uganda, no, I don't have a crush. But then also, in my defense, a lot of the male artists in our country are friends, some of them friends who have turned into family. So I guess to me, in my mind, it's weird to look at them in that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Melissa, I feel like we had a lot of time because I feel like now there are questions I want to shoot, but
Yeah.
man, speed it vuga speed. Ude ugenda speed. I don't know whether I'll have you some other time. Maybe we shall make plans.
Yes,
in the future.
I'll be back.
But of course, if you've just on the show, man, we're having SC Mulungi right here on the show, and of course, we are trying to know her, and of course, she has been open man at Gambi. Tugeza ko tuyitidamu mpola ebintu ebisinga, and hopefully go inacho funyi. But what we are going to do now, let's maybe like take a breather of like one song from her, and of course, when we come back. She has an upcoming meet and greet where my brother Brian you go pull up, show up, and of course express whatever you feel for her right there. Okay, so let's do like one classic from her, then we come back and of course wrap up everything.
Nice.
Let's build this empire together. Empire. Let's build this empire together. Empire. Let's build this empire of love. Empire of love. Let's build this empire of love together. Yeah. Show me your love. Give me your love. Don't hide yourself from me. Open up your heart and give me love. That's a gift from God. We was made of love. Love is you and me. Love is you and me. Yeah. Nipe upendo, nikupe upendo. Usinidharau. Mimi binadamu, nawe binadamu. Don't leave me hanging. Let's build this empire together. Empire. Let's build this empire together. Empire. Let's build this empire of love. Empire of love. Let's build this empire of love together. Yeah. We gotta work together for the better. We gotta work together for the better. Hand in hand together makes everything better. So we gotta work together, yeah, for the better. That's a gift from God. We was made of love. Love is you and me. Love is you and me. Let's build this empire together. Empire. Let's build this empire together. Empire. Let's build this empire of love. Empire of love. Let's build this empire of love together. Yeah.
If I'm not stopped, I can talk.
Beautiful sounds coming in from Melissa right here on the show, man. I'm in love with every piece. Basically the vocals. Actually, when I'm listening to any kind of music or any artist, each single what puts my attention first is the vocals. The sample yanga bintu bidimu gundi chidandali awo chiba chiganye. And actually that's the one reason as why I don't go in bars. And I love listening to music and I get what they are, you know, putting out, think about it, situation and all that kind of vibe. But now, you know, Melissa, we are already time bad.
Yes.
And definitely I want us to first, you know, tackle the Desire song first.
Yes.
First things first. Actually, waliwo omuti abuzana ekibuzo kasaba asolo kiwulaba kinagambye nti I will jump.
Yeah.
Okay. What was question? Now so chief now. Okay. I'm failing to get the question. But here, okay, when I saw me, it was like, was this song? Were you dedicating someone? Were you dedicating the song to someone? Or was it about you? I mean, what's the storyline behind the song?
Well, it was produced and written by Bass Boy, so I got to listen to it because he sent it to me and I fell in love with it instantly. And I keep saying, for me, it's a love letter to my supporters out there and just, you know, all the other fellow lover people that are out there. I think it's a beautiful love song. Personally, when I did voice the song, by then I still had someone that I was relating to and I could dedicate it to. But now I just sing for my people.
Yeah. So it's people's song.
Yes.
Okay. What Ugambe? So basically, I want us to real quick, you know, check out the meet and greet.
Yes.
What's up with the meet and greet? Tell us more about the meet and greet. You know?
I'm so excited. So I would do TikTok lives every week and I would sing, you know, covers and things like that. And people were like, oh, Mel, you know, you should do a show. We want to meet you, And I was like, guys, a show. I only have like 4 songs. That's too short. But yeah, we literally started the planning with the team on TikTok, like voting the venue and the price for the tickets and all of those things. The TikTok people were part of the process, so I'm so happy about that. And yeah, I'm excited. On the 10th of October, I'm going to be at Zara Garden Hotel in Muyenga, and the early bird tickets are 50K. They'll be out tonight if all goes well. And yeah, I can't wait to just come sing for you, sing with you. Some people on TikTok, some fresh talent has reached out to me that also want to step on stage. Some of my DJ friends are going to be there and you know, play as well. Some of the artists that people love are also going to show up and do a little something. And I want to have like an open mic session where other people can just jump on stage and share their talent. But yeah, for me mainly, I'm going to definitely sing all of my songs and collaborations, and then also some of your favorite covers that I've done on TikTok that people have loved. Yeah.
So basically that's like what's up about the meet and greet.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you've seen this, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, you know.
Yes.
We're pulling up in Munyunyu.
Yes.
Okitegeera tugende tubeere tukwasaganya ensonga and most definitely Mr. Brian gwe nkusuubira okujja mu mbeera yonna, okay? Maybe Melissa, akatalekeka to your fans that are watching. I mean, we are already time bad, and of course my producer's like, yo man, you got
wrap it up. Quickly, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching, for supporting this show. I've loved it. I'm definitely going to be back, guys. So make sure you spam their comments and their pages and say we want Melissa Mulungi back. I'll love to be back. But yeah, thank you guys for the support, for the love. Make sure you follow me everywhere so you can keep it locked and find out whatever is happening. Stream Desire. Thank you for the love. And don't forget to come to the meet and greet concert.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So, I mean, that was like what's up from this flip side, from Melissa, and of course, you know, from I, Mr. G, definitely. But I always tell you, if you feel like I want to, you know, catch up a vibe with me, definitely